Yes. Yes. This is gonna be good, man.
Kind of definitely finna be good. I got it.
Pull it up.
Yeah. Whenever we ready.
Well, let's get it, cause I'm ready.
Shalom Malik Tun, Shalom Officer Tahwam.
Shalom, fellas. Gents. Shalom, gents.
God. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to the Most High God Yahweh, by Hashem, Hamashiach, Yahushua. Today's lesson is not going to be deep. It's actually going to be quite on the simple side, or at least it should be. You know, it should be, right? But we're going into a cool story, right? The story in the Apocrypha is called Bel and the Dragon. Shalom, Hebrew Warrior. Have you ever seen Hebrew Warrior before?
I have not.
I haven't either.
You might have
Shalom.
watched this for a while. It's my first time seeing them in the chat. Unique Shalom. I finally took your advice of 7 words in Shalom in the call yesterday. Thanks, I learned a lot. Khan, all praise to the Most High.
God. So let's get into it. This is in the Apocrypha.
Just zoom in a little bit for me, bro.
That good?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Con. This is in the Apocrypha. If you want to find it online, all you got to do is type in Apocrypha KJV, I believe, and then it'll pop this up. King James Bible online. Bel and the Dragon, right? Chapter 1, verse 1. And King Astyages was gathered to his fathers, and Cyrus of Persia received his kingdom. Right off the bat, we get a couple clues. We get a name of a king, and then we get a name of another name, and then we get who's reigning, the Persians, you know. And Cyrus of Persia received his kingdom. We see King Cyrus throughout the scriptures a couple of times. I believe he's in Isaiah. I believe he's in the book of Daniel. I believe
First Esdras.
First Ezra speaks of him. Yeah, yeah.
Even Ezra, chapter 1.
Yeah. So right now in this time period, we're dealing with the Achaemenid Empire. I believe that's what that's called. Let me double check that real quick. I don't even know how to spell it, but we're gonna try it. There we go. Achaemenid Empire. The Achaemenid Empire of Achaemenian Empire, also called the First Persian Empire, was an ancient Iranian empire founded by Cyrus the Great in 550 BC. So we're dealing with the Achaemenid Empire during this time. This is the time period that we're dealing in, right? It's going to help out. Verse 2. And Mahar, you got something? Remember, I can't see you, so if you got something, you just got to say it.
All right, gotcha.
Kind. Verse 2. And Daniel conversed with the king and was honored above all his friends. Yes, this is the Daniel that's mentioned in the original, in the text that we have today, But verse 3 it says, now the Babylonians, it's like it. Now the Babylons had an idol called Baal, and there were spent upon him every day 12 great measures of fine flour, and 40 sheep, and 6 vessels of wine. And the king worshipped it, and went daily to adore it. But Daniel worshipped his own God. And the king said unto him, why dost thou not worship Baal? Who answered and said, because I may not worship idols made with hands, but the living God, who hath created the heaven and the earth, and hath sovereignty over all flesh. So you got the king. The king and Daniel were good friends, right? Even though the king was a heathen, it's not a sin to accompany a heathen. It's not a sin to be friends with the heathen, right? But it's a scripture. It's in Proverbs. It says, he that pleaseth God, even so maketh his enemies to be at peace with them. Let me see if I can grab that, because I might have misquoted it.
Might be Proverbs 16:7.
Let me grab it. Proverbs 16:7. It says, when a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. So Daniel's enemies were at peace with him. I mean, we see a couple of times where some people didn't like Daniel, of course, but according to the text, the other nations are our enemies, right? So even so, the king, they're our enemies, but we see that the king is at peace with Daniel. He was honored above all his friends. But you got the king asking Daniel, why doesn't he worship Baal? Why doesn't he worship the God that we serve? And Daniel answered him outright, I may not worship idols. I have to worship the true and living God. Verse 6. Then said the king unto him, thinkest thou not that Baal is a living God? Seest thou not how much he eateth and drinketh every day? And Daniel smiled and said, O king, be not deceived, for this is but clay within and brass without, and did never eat or drink anything. So remember, they used to bring great measures of food and drink to the king. To this idol. Now the Babylons had an idol called Baal, and there were spent upon him every day 12 great measures of fine flour, and 40 sheep, and 6 vessels of wine. This was being brought unto that idol every day. And then the next day they go in, all the food and wine disappeared. To a regular nigga, your mind to be like, damn, he's living, he drinks, he eats. This has to be a real God, right? Bear with me. This has to be a real God. But Daniel laughed. He said, don't be dismayed, man. This is just clay and brass. Because that's all idols were. I wonder if they got an image for Baal. I wonder if they got an image for him. This might be it. I know this wasn't it like what they was worshiping back then, but might be the closest thing we can get to it.
Type in Bell and the Dragon. Up Gashar. I mean, I can see why it'd be like kind of looking like a griffin.
Yeah.
Because that precept in Jeremiah you showed me, and it was like, kind of something they was doing in Babylon.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find it.
I had just seen it. I think it's Jeremiah 51 and 44.
You said 51 and 44. Yeah. Jeremiah 51:44 says, and I will punish Baal in Babylon, and will bring forth out of his mouth that which he hath swallowed up, and the nations shall not flow together any more unto him. Yea, the wall of Babylon shall fall. So that actually makes sense. And to be honest, I seen something similar to that. Let me see. gate of Ishtar. This was in Babylon, I believe. And the image that we just looked at kind of looks similar. That's what I was thinking, but I don't know no more. This is the gate that was on Babylon, in Babylon, the gate to Babylon type deal. But now that I'm looking at it, it don't look similar to Bel. Let me get back though. Bel and the Dragon, chapter 1 and verse 8. It says, so the king was wroth and called for his priest and said unto them, if ye tell me not who is this, Slakia, if ye tell me not who this is that devoureth these expenses, ye shall die. That's how much the king believed Daniel. Daniel had a great reputation with the king, so much that he can tell him that this is an idol. He didn't eat nor drink. So the king was wroth. He was wroth with his own people. Tell me who eateth and drinketh all these expenses, right? Verse 9. But if ye can certify me that Bel devoureth them, then Daniel shall die, for he hath spoken blasphemy against Bel. And Daniel said unto the king, let it be according to thy word. Now the priests of Bel were 70, beside their wives and children. And then it's like it. And the king went with Daniel into the temple of Bel. So Bel's priest said, lo, we go out. But thou, O king, set on the meat and make ready the wine and shut the door fast and seal it with thine own signet. So Daniel is telling the telling the king, Salakia. The priest is telling the king, put the food out, put the wine out, and then once you shut the door, seal it with thine own signet. It's kind of like a stamp. You don't want to break this seal on that door. That way we know nobody's been in there until you come in there. Verse 12. And tomorrow when thou comest in, if thou findest not that Bel hath eaten up all, we will suffer death. Or else Daniel that speaketh falsely against us. And they little regarded it, for under the table they had made a privy entrance, whereby they entered in continually and consumed those things. So they didn't mind putting a signet up. They didn't mind sealing the door, because they had made a private entrance into the damn, if you want to call it a temple, I guess. They made a private entrance into the temple under the table, right? So they can get in and get out without even using the front door. That's how they've been doing it. That's how they've been getting away with it, right? Verse 14. So when they were going forth, the king set meats before Bel. Now Daniel had commanded his servants to bring ashes, and those they strewed throughout all the temple, in the presence of the king alone. Then went they out and shut the door and sealed it with the king's signet, and so departed. So Daniel and the king and his servants, Daniel's servants and the king, they were there alone. The priests were no longer there. Daniel is a wise man. He said, cool, let's just pour out ashes on the ground. Just pour out ashes on the ground, spread it out. Let's just pour ashes on the ground, seal it up, and let's go, right? Verse 15. Now in the night came the priests with their wives and children, as they were wont to do, and did eat and drink up all. In the morning betime the king arose, and Daniel with him. And the king said, Daniel, are the seals whole? He said, yea, O king, they be whole. And as soon as he had opened the door and and as soon as he opened the door, the king looked upon the table and cried with a loud voice, great art thou, O Bel, with thee is no deceit at all. So the king is rejoicing. He opened the door, he see all the food going. The seal isn't broken. We just broke the seal. That means nobody's been in here. The food is gone. So he cried with a loud voice, great art thou, O Bel. He called on his God. Verse 19. Then laughed Daniel and hailed the king that he should not go in, and said, behold, the pavement, and mark well those footsteps are these. So Daniel saying, don't go in. Look at the floor. Whose footsteps are these? Don't forget, we put ashes on the ground, right? And the king said, I see the footsteps of men, women, and children. And then the king was angry. So now, like I said, Daniel was a wise man. He was a wise brother. With me, I would have been cool. Yeah, lock up the door, put your signet on it. Nobody can get in. Let's get the hell out. Business done. We out of here. This is good, right? Daniel was wise. Daniel was a better man than most men. Daniel said, you know what, let's put ashes on the ground. Because the priest, it's at nighttime. They went in during the night. They're not gonna really actually know too much what's going on. They're not looking for the ground. They're not looking for what's on the ground. They can't really see it. They just go in and get free food. Boom. We've been doing this. We do this every night. We do this every night. Eating and drinking and being merry, right? So they weren't really looking forward to that. But Daniel caught them up. Verse 21. And took the priest with their wives and children, who showed him the privy doors where they came in, and consumed such things as were as were upon the table. Therefore the king slew them, and delivered Baal into Daniel's power, who destroyed him and his temple. And in that same place there was a great dragon, which they of Babylon worshiped. So Salakia. Let's grab that Jeremiah 51 and 44. And I will punish Baal in Babylon, and I will bring forth out of his mouth that which they have swallowed up, and the nations shall not flow together any more unto him. Yea, the wall of Babylon shall fall. So this prophecy was actually being fulfilled in this scripture. If we look anywhere else in the Bible, we're not going to see Baal being destroyed. You can go into history and maybe find that out. Let's see if Google will tell us how Baal was destroyed. Let's see if they used the Apocrypha. I honestly don't know. ISIS destruction. Who destroyed the temple of Baal? I don't know what the hell this is going into. They talking about modern day stuff, talking about the temple now. I'm talking about the actual idol. In Baal, Daniel challenge. See, look, they using the Apocrypha, the Apocrypha, the Apocrypha. Why is Baal and the dragon not in the Bible? Yeah, basically, they don't got no answers except go to the Apocrypha, Baal and the dragon. All right, can't find that anywhere else. Mahar, did you have something?
No, sir.
Okay, Khan. I'm just looking at the chat real quick. Shalom, everybody. Shalom. All right, let's get back to it. Like I said, this is gonna be an easy lesson today. Most of us should already have read Bell and the Dragon. This is retouching up on certain stories, re-looking at certain things. It's always good to go back through and read these kind of books. Verse 24. And the king said unto Daniel, wilt thou also say that this is of brass? Lo, he liveth, he eateth and drinketh. Thou canst not say that he is no living God, therefore worship him. So now they got a great dragon, a so-called great dragon that they worshiped in Babylon. And the king also worships this, right? And he's now asking Daniel, are you going to say that this is not a living God? The king has already lost one God today. Now he like, I can't lose a goddamn another. Like, what are you going to say about him? For surely he drinketh and liveth and all of that, right? Verse 25. Then said Daniel unto the king, I will worship the Lord my God, for he is the living God. But give me leave, O king, and I shall slay this dragon without sword or staff. The king said, I'll give thee leave. Now, if you want to be honest, real quick, I think that this dragon was the actual damn big snake. That's what I think. because don't get me wrong, I can't really just prove it with all of that. But it says what they also say that this is a brass. It says, "Lo, he liveth, he eateth and drinketh." Like there had to be something there that actually was eating and drinking, and like he wasn't made out of brass. Like he was kind of just think he was just asking rhetorical questions or whatever. But it's not an unknown thing. It's not a mystery to know that back then people worshipped animals. So that's why I'm saying and the word for dragon back then was a damn serpent. So I'm thinking that they actually worshipped a big serpent. I could be wrong. It could be an actual idol. I mean, it is an idol, it's a false god, but it could be an actual something that they created. But
How it's described in the text, it looked like it was actually breathing.
it looked like it, right? That's what I'm saying.
They had a big Komodo dragon. If y'all know what Komodo dragon is. All right, it's not an actual dragon, but
right. An actual damn fire breathing dragon or nothing. But we can keep reading. What's up?
Hey, if niggas want to get real spooky and say it was an actual dragon, well, more props go to Daniel.
He said, well, more props go to Daniel. Because damn it, he did it. All right. Verse 27. Then Daniel took pitch and fat and hair and did seeth them together and made lumps thereof. This he put in the dragon's mouth. And so the dragon burst in sunder. And Daniel said, Lo, these are the gods ye worship. So Daniel, he blew up the damn dragon, right? Daniel didn't need a sword or nothing. He just blew the damn dragon up. I remember.
I want to see it. I want to see the GNT. I'm gonna go to the GNT.
I'm gonna look up pitch and stuff. I want to see what all this stuff was. Pitch, fat, and hair. Man, I don't want to be accepting cookies, but
I got it. Check it out. Bill and the Dragon, verse 27 in the GNT. So Daniel took some tar, some fat, and some hair and boiled them all together. He made cakes out of the mixture and fed them to the dragon.
It probably expands or something throughout time. I don't know.
Probably do something like that. Tar, fat, and hair.
That's crazy.
He got a concoction. He probably got some knowledge on that for real. Not probably. He have to have some knowledge on that.
Yeah. Google don't even got answers on this shit.
That shit too deep for Esau.
Shit, we don't get it.
I think your answer, bro, like it expands somehow.
Yeah.
Maybe it's something in your stomach that.
What the hell?
What the hell? What?
Let me get out of here.
Get too deep, bro.
Bro, look, bro. I'm just looking up what his pitch, fat, and hair do, and it popped up this nasty Edomite. She expanded though, So now we got answers, brother.
It says when the dragon ate them, it swelled up and burst open. That's the kind of thing you Babylonians worship, said Daniel.
Damn snake blew up. Damn snake blew up. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, Daniel crazy. Hey, they had remedies.
Yeah. He made a nasty concoction.
Hey, Zion put a good scripture up.
Daniel 1:4 says, children in whom was no blemish, but well favored and skillful in all wisdom and cunning and knowledge and understanding science, and such as had ability in them to stand in the king's palace, whom they might teach the learning and the tongue of the Chaldean. God, so when you go back to Daniel chapter 1, this is talking about the men of Israel that they had took from Israel, during the time of Babylon, early stages of Babylon, right? Remember, Babylon only lasted 70 years. Being that the kingdom reigned only 70 years, Daniel was still alive to see the rise of the Achaemenid Empire, or the Persian and Medes, right? And the fall of Babylon. So being said that, Daniel was wise and skillful in all wisdom and cunning and knowledge and understanding science. And that's what we just read. Daniel understood science. This brother, when you make a concoction, let me let you know something. When you make a concoction, it ain't normally good. You know what I'm saying? That's a concoction. You out here to destroy something. That brother put tar, fat, and hair, mixed it up, fed it to the damn serpent. Next thing you know, the nigga blew up. This is your God. He's supposed to be able to stop that, ain't he? He's supposed to be strong and mighty, ain't he? Baruch actually has a good breakdown on idols. Baruch actually has a great breakdown on idols, It maybe we'll get there. I don't know. Let's see. Let's get back to it. Verse 28. When they of Babylon heard that, they took great indignation and conspired against the king, saying, the king is become a Jew, and he hath destroyed Baal, he hath slain the dragon, and put the priest to death. So the people of Babylon is pissed. This nigga's a damn Israelite now. They slaying our gods, and they killing the priest. Imagine that. Mahar. Your damn gods is getting slain. It's all hell breaking loose. What do you mean? The God killer is walking around?
That's a big thing. That's not a small thing. If you destroy someone's idol or God, that's the worst thing you could do.
That's the worst thing you can do.
That's not small. This is who they believe in. You destroyed that.
He destroyed it. They hold faith. Go.
They hold faith.
The nigga Daniel, like, nigga, I'm him. I'm him, nigga, the God Slayer, nigga. That's me.
Really though.
Daniel took down 2-3 gods. I mean, bro, who do you know destroyed any other gods though?
I'm gonna say this. You had a few of our righteous forefathers like Hezekiah,
right,
where he destroyed the high places in Israel.
Right.
But to actually just prove that a nigga idol was not a god, I don't know.
He said, I don't know.
Like in scriptures, I know some of my forefathers had to disprove it. I mean, okay. Elijah, you remember the account? 2 Kings 18, I believe. Exactly.
Yeah.
And he was pulling fire down from heaven, and they couldn't. They was cutting themselves trying to get something to shake.
Yeah.
He was on their ass. I ain't gonna lie.
He was.
I know our forefathers was on that kind of. They had to be, but Daniel, like you, 2 back to back, and it's not just anybody. You dealing with the king, bro.
Yeah, 1-on-1.
Like, yo.
I remember the Ark of the Covenant destroyed an idol.
And knocked it over in a temple.
Yep. That's a lot of might and power, though. You know what I'm saying? Just fall.
I'm thinking like Paul, like, he was fluent in other people's
religion.
Exactly. So I could see him cutting down doctrines if it came to, like, I know, bro, look at what we do. There's no way that our forefathers wasn't teaching against idols.
Yeah.
Our forefathers, they probably like, bro, come on now. Stop playing games. You know what happened in Egypt. You know, but just Daniel doing it like this, dealing with the king, and he literally on bumpers. He got everybody hating him because he rebuking in the gates.
This nigga destroyed their priest without touching anything. Daniel, I'm led to believe Daniel wasn't a man who carried sword and shield around like that. He didn't need to. And then his friends, his predecessors, his homeboys, these niggas, they defied fire. They defied logic, bro. They didn't die when they got thrown in the fire. I'm not. If you think me personally, I'm not gunning for Daniel. I'm not gunning for Daniel, bro. Why? This nigga destroyed 2 gods already. He destroyed 2 gods, right? He turned Nebuchadnezzar into a beast, I heard.
That's the story.
That's the story. Then I heard that he made a hand appear. That's what I heard.
That's what I heard.
You got to think back then in this standpoint. I heard Daniel was the one that told Nebuchadnezzar Babylon was gonna fall, bro.
Then it fell.
What you want? You want me to go fight him? You want me to go fight him? What?
We need him. We need him.
We alive because of Daniel. Do you not hear that the spirit of the gods dwell in that man?
I heard he told a man his own dream. He know
Right.
about what you dreamed about. I heard he could hear niggas' thoughts.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard, bro. Every time I see that nigga, every time I hear he's supposed to die, I see him the next day smiling. Anytime the other decree go out, niggas be dead. Daniel, he going to the market. I ain't finna fight the man. I'm not. I ain't finna fight him, bro. I'm cool.
I heard he rejected the king's meat.
Don't nobody reject the king's meat.
He ate lentils. Man, I don't know. And somehow he came out stronger. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
God's dwell in him, bro. Like I said, I don't think he carried around shield and sword like regular men, bro. He just had it on him. He just had God on him. He just look at you. Keep it pushing. What? What are you, nigga? What are you? Then you was finna die yesterday. You know niggas trying to kill you. That nigga. Yeah. beautiful day, ain't it though? What? What do you mean?
Oh snap!
What are you talking about? Daniel, from a young age, bro, got 2 elders in Israel knocked off. Well, he didn't get them knocked off. They actually knocked themselves off. But he, through wisdom, knocked them niggas off. Bore false witness against
Bro,
Suzanne.
he already had great works under his belt before he was an adult.
Bro,
he saved a woman.
Yep, from death.
From death. From persecution.
From
Bro, he against this is the odds. A young boy. He contends with 2 elders.
2 renowned. These niggas got a good name.
Respected elders. That's why I always tell people the Most High love the underdog. That's why it's good to be humble out here, bro. Because it can happen. It can happen. It can happen to you.
Oh yeah.
The Most High be making crazy stuff happen. It was an ass. I said it, an ass that opened up his mouth and spoke to a nigga. You don't know what God gonna do. You don't know what God gonna do.
You don't know what he finna whip out.
You don't know.
Just be cool.
He do whatever he want.
Just be cool around here, all right? Just be cool. You just sit over there and you just be cool.
Just keep the commandments.
Just keep the commandments. Let's get back to it.
Let's get it.
Because it's more works Daniel did that we don't talk about. Let's get into them. Verse 29. So they came to the king and said, "Deliver us, Daniel, or else we will destroy thee and thine house." So the people are enraged. The people are pissed off. Now, when the king saw that they pressed him sore, being constrained, he delivered Daniel unto them, who cast him into the lion's den, where he was 6 days. Daniel was cast into a lion's den, where he was there 6 days. Look at this. See if we can get something. This is supposed to be what the hell?
Zoom in on that, bro.
Daniel in there. Daniel in there like that. Sweet. This is what they want us to believe.
Bro, who drew this? Hold on. Go to that one right there with the black guy, bro.
That's more like it.
That's more like it, baby. Yeah.
That's more like it.
You know, with some
That's
fringes on there.
That's more like it, bro. That's more sit down. That's more like it, bro.
Obey.
Relax.
Hands bound.
You smell me?
No.
He said no. He ain't there teaching them how to sit.
Roll over. Nigga. We probably gave them niggas names. 6 days is a long time, bro.
6 days is a mighty long time. Nigga, he in there, bro. Y'all need to relax, nigga.
You know how crazy it would be, bro? I mean, if you put me in there, it's constant fear and doubt. It can happen at any time. I'm not sleeping.
Look at that nigga.
Bro, animals are really crazy when it comes to what is it called? They looking for prey. They want you to sleep. I'm not going to sleep. Bro, what's 24 times 6?
Well, don't ask me that online.
120. 124. Can you fact check that? I'm gonna put it in my calculator. I got it.
He said I got it. You know I ain't good at math. Don't ask me that.
24 times 6. Oh, it's 144. That's spiritual act.
It is.
I gotta retype that in. 24 times 6.
But wait, put me on game. Put me on game. I'm not with you though. Why you doing 24 times 6?
Because he was in there for 6 days.
You're right.
He was in there for 144.
144, nigga.
That's
with
crazy.
This guy. With him.
That's great. With him.
And the crazy thing is, I'm led to believe lions were bigger back then, more meaner, more ferocious, more witted. He get in there and he see this. Man, what? All my faith out the window as soon as I see this nigga. I'm going to keep it a stack. No, I don't want it to be that. Lord willing, it don't fall upon me like that. But a regular man, you see this? Man, your faith gone.
Bro.
Niggas see a pit bull and they faith gone. You telling me you finna see a lion and you just David now and you what? No, a den of lions. They can easily overpower you. One can easily overpower you. We see Esau deal with lions every day. That's because they be tranquilizing them. See, look, his nuts probably gone. They be doing all kinds of stuff.
Bro.
This? Go ahead.
There was 7 lions in that thing.
Oh, God. Nah.
They had the pride in there. Look.
Bro, he just got built-in testosterone. It's just ever flowing.
Bro, if 7 dogs run up on you, you out of there.
Bro, niggas see 2 Rottweilers. You shook, nigga. What? Get in the car. Get in the car. You remember what happened with Malachi? You remember what happened with Malachi at my house? That dog was gonna run up on that nigga. Hey, I can stop playing. Stop playing.
Yo, I forgot that happened. It started
He
getting
over there.
shady.
Hey, I can stop playing.
He was trying to keep it together. It almost happened. He was going to start putting it in his own hands, bro.
Bro,
Ooh.
what? What? Ain't no way in hell, bro.
Bro, you might have to go to a video.
We can
Nah,
do that.
never mind. They be tripping on her, bro. They might try and flag us.
He said he might try.
We don't get a break. It's cool, bro. It's not worth it.
For it. Look how aggressive his body motion look. Ah, what? What? They ain't nothing but muscle, bro. He do this. He do this. Ain't no way in hell, bro. 7 lions, 6 days. That's how Esau got the lion thinking.
Ah!
What you doing in here, pal? You're not supposed to be in here.
I'm going to attack you.
He said, I'm gonna. Oh my God. Look at that. He ready to eat her.
She a little too comfortable.
Yes, she is.
I don't trust that glass enough.
Hungry.
Bro,
Hungry.
real quick, bro.
Real
We
quick.
know
This
that the
nigga
Lord-
on drugs. Go ahead.
Yeah, that one. He don't even kill just when he hungry. That's kind of just what he do.
He got world domination on his mind.
Bro, check this out. We see throughout the scriptures like Job chapter 5, I believe Psalms 91, Sirach 39, I believe, where it talks about the Lord is going to use, and you know a good one in Wisdom of Solomon, how the Lord is going to use animals to take vengeance on people. Right? Now we even see it in Amos where it says, look, you might get away from a lion, then a bear meets you. Then you barely escape the bear. You get into a house, lean against the wall, and a snake gets you. We see how the Lord used these different animals. We see how the Lord used the damn a she-bear to kill a whole bunch of kids. Yep. The Most High use animals. My point is, think about these zoos. These animals hate it there. They pissed off. They in captivity. Think about it. All hell break loose. It's gonna happen. I can see it.
Yeah.
In the neighborhood near you, you're gonna see strange stuff. Monkeys walking around, a giraffe spinning the block, a lion walking down your street. What is going on?
Sneak in your backyard.
It's a cougar in your backyard. he just, bro, a bear posted up in a tree outside your crib.
Nah.
Bro, bears is crazy. They can swim. They know how to catch fish.
Yeah.
They can run. They fast. I think they can get up to like 40 miles per hour, bro. They can climb.
They can climb. That's the scariest part. That's the spookiest part, bro. Nah. That's bull. That's
a lot of Tune says, I believe it was a cougar loose in California the other day. When a cougar loose, they let you know for a reason.
Oh, yeah.
There'd be Amber Alerts going on.
Oh, yeah. Everybody head get up.
Eyes up.
They let the dogs in. Let the dogs in real quick.
Hey, it gets shaky when you see a bobcat.
Them niggas only 17 pounds.
They fierce though.
Yeah.
But let's knock this out.
He said, where I'm from, Alabama, it'd be bears loose. Hell nah. But that's nah. I'm not fooling.
They be in your front yard, huh?
I'm cool, bro. A loose bear. A loose bear.
He in the city.
That a loose bear. That don't even sound right. A bear on the loose. That don't even sound right, bro. I'm gonna keep reading. Verse 31 again, who cast him into the lion's den where he was 6 days. And in the den there were 7 lions. They had given them every day 2 carcasses and 2 sheep, which then were not given to them, to the intent that they might devour Daniel. So these lions, they ate good. You get 2 carcasses and 2 sheep every day. But today you ain't getting it. You get Daniel. They trying to kill Daniel. Lions, the lion's belly kind of, growling. Daniel just in there. He probably, now that I'm thinking about it, bro, Daniel probably didn't give a damn. He probably went in there. He probably got a vision from the Lord the previous night that he was gonna go in the damn den, and he told him be cool. Daniel probably in there chilling like this.
He probably doing normal stuff.
Yeah, praying. He got a notebook. Probably got his Bible on him, the Torah. He just chilling. Dude said, yes, it be normal. I'm from Alabama. It's country down here. It's normal to see a bear every now and then. It be the smaller bears.
Look, Cubs.
You don't get away with that. Smaller bears. What are you talking about? What do you mean? I've seen smaller bears. They don't look small. I'm cool, bro. You ever seen a Kangal? You ever seen a Kangal dog? That's a big ass dog. And I'm almost certain that them smaller bears is bigger than that. You can miss me with the bear talk, bro.
They come out the womb and they weigh more than me.
You can miss me with the bear talk, bro.
They come out the womb $175
with teeth.
I wonder, bro. Can you check that out for me real quick?
How much baby bears come out?
Yeah.
It's like I almost went into some Greek. 8 ounces. What? A 2-year-old bear. A 2-year-old bear weighs up to 150 to 170 pounds. These niggas come out like puppies. Imagine you taking this home thinking it's a puppy. Oh, God, you're finished.
Bro, I had no idea they came out that small. I ain't gonna lie. I guess that's common knowledge to some people, but I didn't know that. I'm thinking at least like 30, 40, 50 pounds.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That's pretty dope to know, I guess.
How these niggas get so big though? You try, bro. You on your regular outdoor run and you see this nigga. That's a red-nosed bear. I'm cool. I'm straight.
Oh,
I'm straight. Oh God, let's get back to it. Verse 33. Now there was in Jewry a prophet called Habakkuk or Habakkuk, who had made pottage and had broken bread in a bowl and was going into the field for to bring it to the reapers. So Jewry is a place in Jerusalem, I believe, a place in Israel, right? Daniel's not in Israel. Daniel's somewhere in the province, I believe, of Babylon, right? Keep reading in verse 34. But the angel of the Lord said unto Habakkuk, go, carry the dinner that thou hast into Babylon unto Daniel, who is in the lion's den. And Habakkuk said, Lord, I never saw Babylon, neither do I know where the den is. So the angel came to Habakkuk and said, go take this pottage to Daniel in Babylon. Habakkuk like, you got to give me something. I don't know where Babylon is.
That's like an angel coming to you and you in New York, and he said, "Look, take this to San Francisco for me.
Yeah.
Take this to Cali. Give it to your brother. He waiting for you. Yeah, this dinner right here." What? What are you talking about?
I don't know where that's at. How do I get there? You got a map? You want me to just bring this dinner? Is okay. Let's keep reading. Verse 36. Then the angel of the Lord took him by the crown, by the head, gripped him, and bare him by the hair of his head, it's like it by the hair of his head, and through his vehemency of his spirit, set him in Babylon over the den. Now let's there we go. I almost wigged out. Vehemence. It says the display of strong feeling or passion. Let me grab vehemence in the Merriam dictionary, whatever. Okay. Intensity. They ain't got nothing for me.
Click on vehement. Nah, never mind.
Let's see if I put a Y right there. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. What does vehemence mean? The quality of being vehement, adore, fervor, vigorous, fury. I mean, we kind of got the definition. I just want to see some more. Earnest, fervent, fervid, burning, fiery. Okay, basically being zealous, being passionate. So through the spirit, the angel teleported Habakkuk to the den, to Babylon. Yes, you heard me right. Teleported. Most of us are familiar with this kind of teleportation. What the hell is it called?
Instant.
When you do this? Instant transmission. There we go. This what happened.
Hit him with that young thing. I'm out.
Hit him with the, I'll show you where it's at.
Got a blast.
Took him there, you know. Habakkuk started disappearing. You know, I'm out of here, man. Teleported, got out of there. He in Babylon, right? He in Babylon, baby. Habakkuk got instant transmission to Daniel.
Mind you, Habakkuk is a prophet. Like he has his own book in the Bible.
Yeah,
he's a prophet.
Yeah, he's a prophet, and he went. That's to help you out even more. Habakkuk lived during the time of Achaemenid Empire and during the time of Daniel, right?
Hit him with that.
Instant
That's crazy.
transmission.
When I first seen this in the Bible, I was stuck. I was like, man, we really are gods.
He said we really are gods.
It all makes sense. Everything started clicking when I found this.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm going to keep reading. Verse 37. And Habakkuk cried, saying, O Daniel, Daniel, take the dinner which God hath sent thee. Pause. Daniel chilling in the damn den. I got to look at you for this one. Daniel is chilling in the den. Next thing you know, he just hear, oh, Daniel, Daniel. What? What do you mean? Habakkuk had the courage to even get in his den because it's damn lions walking around. Imagine this. Imagine me sitting in the den and you walking up to me and it's just lions chilling around. What's your first thought?
This nigga is a god.
I'm thinking, what the hell going on here? What the hell is going on here?
Why did you come in there?
Right. What is the meaning of this?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm a first be looking for understanding. Like, why? Why are you in here?
Yeah.
What did you do?
He said, what did you do? What is the meaning of this?
What's the meaning of this? What is this about? Like shit, I just killed a few idols, bro.
He said I just killed a few idols, bro. God told me I'll be in here for a period of time, so I'm chilling.
I appreciate what is that? Lentils?
The water.
Ooh, I love these.
Bro, and then Habakkuk probably clueless. He just made him a bomb ass dinner that he probably finna enjoy. Now he in the lion's den.
Bro.
Imagine that. Imagine you probably get teleported. You probably got to throw up because you just went through 8 dimensions at once. You just went across the damn globe at once, and you just holding a pottage, just a bowl of pottage, and you like, damn, this nigga's in the lion's den. I just got teleported to Babylon. I don't know how I'm gonna get home. This is what I'm thinking. All these thoughts is coming through my head. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna get home. I don't know why the hell I'm sitting around these lions. Why are you sitting around these lions? Actually, now let's talk about it.
I would be confounded. Your stomach probably hurt. You're not supposed to be moving through dimensions with this fleshly body. We waiting for spiritual bodies to do this. But the spirit of the angel is just too mighty. I got you.
Grabbed him. What?
The angel that took Habakkuk probably chopping it up with the other angel that's protecting Daniel.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably swing him back at,
How long you been here?
Word.
Okay. Yeah, man.
For sure,
All
for sure.
praises. He said for sure. Bro, oh my goodness. First off, we just got to think about it. It's so much spiritual stuff going on at once.
Really,
it's so much spiritual stuff just happening around Daniel. And Daniel lived a spiritual ass life. Arguably, probably, other than Yahushua, lived the most spiritual life. This nigga is doing everything. Visions, dreams. He's telling people's dreams. He lived amongst lions. I believe this is his second time getting cast into a lion's den, because I believe it goes over another time he got cast to a lion's den in the actual book. What? If you don't see that that's spiritual, and then you got a man being teleported from Jerusalem to Babylon to give him dinner. You see, when we say the Lord to take care of you, we mean that. This is what we're talking about. You in a hellish condition, and another prophet pull up with a meal. Oh God, where did this come from? All praises. I just got dinner from nowhere. I didn't even prepare it. All praises. Oh my goodness. Let's get back to this, because this is hot. Okay. Verse 37. And Habakkuk cried, saying, "O Daniel, Daniel, take the dinner which God hath sent thee." And Daniel said, "Thou hast remembered me, O God, neither hast thou forsaken them that seek thee and love thee." So Daniel arose and did eat, and the angel of the Lord set Habakkuk in his own place again immediately.
Yeah.
Hit him with the instant chant. I got you, bro. I'm out of here.
Bro. It's gonna be crazy, bro. I just thought of something. You got an angel that's protecting you, right? If you're obeying the Most High.
Right.
Imagine an enemy just appear and he trying to kill you. He can scoop that man up, drop him off in the Atlantic Ocean, and be right back.
Yeah.
He can really do that.
Spiritual stuff finna start happening again.
Bro, we finna be in those times. The Lord just scoop his goofy ass up.
Just drop him off somewhere else.
Drop him off.
Bro, imagine being teleported. Imagine being teleported in the sky. And you just falling. Because you said something you wasn't supposed to say against the prophet. Now you just skydiving with no parachute. Hell nah. I'm cool. All right, let's keep reading. Verse 40. Upon the seventh day, the king went to bewail Daniel. And when he came to the den, he looked in, and behold, Daniel was sitting. Then cried the king with a loud voice, saying, Great art, Lord God of Daniel. Great art, Lord God of Daniel. And there is none other beside thee. And he drew him out and cast those that were the cause of his destruction into the den, and they were devoured in a moment before his face. Let me grab one precept. You spoke on it earlier.
Psalms.
No, sir.
Oh,
The
okay.
Wisdom of Solomon. Holy moly donut shop. Let's get to it. Wisdom of Solomon 16 and 24. For the creature that serveth thee, the creature that serves the Most High God is everything he made, right? It says, who art the maker, increaseth his strength against the unrighteous for their punishment, and abateth his strength for the benefit of such as put their trust in thee. So the creature in this instance would be the lion. The lions abated their strength or drew their strength back for the benefit of Daniel, who put his trust in the Most High God. But he increased his strength against the unrighteous for their punishment. We see that those men got ate immediately. Unique made a good point. They need to make a movie about Daniel. That'd be the most firest, longest movie you'll ever watch. And they can't even make it in depth because they wouldn't have understanding on the visions that Daniel had. I'm not gonna lie, that would be tough. That would be tough. I would buy it. I would watch it. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be in there. If it's some black folk, so-called black folk, I ain't finna go watch no Edomites. We already seen what they portrayed Daniel and the Lions Den look like. Soft ass Edomite and they're crying.
And they're looking zesty.
And they're looking zesty and frugal. What?
Did you create a word? I ain't never heard that word before.
Frugal. Let me see. I think it is a word, but I don't think I used it in the correct sense.
Frugal.
Yeah.
I got something to do with fruit.
I don't know. Actually.
Felt right. Huh?
Now I got something to do with money. Frugal, sparing or economical with regard money or food. Yeah, I didn't use it. Well,
money or food?
The origin actually comes from fruit. He was in there looking frugal.
I got a precept.
Go ahead.
This is Psalms chapter 34, verse 7. The angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them. So if you fear the Most High God, we know that fear just means you obey the Most High God. You have an angel that protects you and delivers you. Period.
God.
And we see that happening with Daniel, man. And
if y'all wanted to read about the other account where he was in the lion's den, it's in Daniel chapter 6. Daniel chapter 6 is where he was cast into the other lion's den.
Man, let's grab those precepts.
God. This is 1 Corinthians 15 and 58. It says, therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as you know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. You want to be like Daniel. He was unmovable. He was always abounding in the work of the Lord, right? I haven't seen Daniel get punished in the scriptures. I don't even think the scriptures record Daniel's death.
I don't know it.
Which leads me to believe, I can believe this. Can't prove it, but I can believe that he may have been translated. I have the right to believe that. Mm-hmm. You can't prove he died. I can't prove he was translated. Who knows, right? Not to start a doctrine or nothing. Just meditating, right? Just meditating. Got to make the word fun sometimes. This is Galatians chapter 6 and verse 3. No, 9. Let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. So in due season, we are going to reap the benefits of working for the Most High God in righteousness if we faint not. It's on you, out.
Con. Hey, the water for everybody that tuned in, who participated, who dropped precepts, asked questions. And we really appreciate that, man. And make it worth doing. You know, we love teaching our people. So the last precept is Sirach chapter 43, verse 30. It says, when you glorify the Lord, exalt him as much as you can, for even yet will he far exceed. And when you exalt him, put forth all your strength, and be not weary, because you can never go far enough. If you're around people that you can't scream out to the Most High God at any time and give praises to him, you're around the wrong people. So it's time to start removing people and adding righteous people into your circle so you can serve the Most High God. All right. With that, we'll give all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shah, Ashar Shabbat, Shalom. Enjoy your Sabbath, man.
God, shalom.